Welcome to my channel Technology in the Future. Apple announced the latest MacBook Air in November 2020 complete with an M1 chip that made it so far ahead of its time most people could buy it and be happy. I mean even I did while managing video editing in 4K graphic design and animation. I was sure that this was the computer for just about everybody. But then Apple announced the new MacBook Pro with the M1 Pro and M1 Max chips. For once a thicker, more level computer than the last rather than the classic wedge design. Rumors are now floating around that the MacBook Air is due for a new upgrade this year, and I am talking you through everything that's new about the upcoming 2022 MacBook Air. Use the chapters below to jump to a specific section of the video and let's get started. Now I have always been a fan of the wedge design, however since buying the M1 Pro I have come to remember the security in a more stable computer rather than one that feels like it could just snap in half at any moment. And if you are with me on that one, then you are going to be happy about this because this is what the new MacBook Air is said to look like. Said to be both thinner and lighter but around a more balanced look rather than the wedge, and also paying tribute to lighter, more vibrant colors like the M1 iMac featuring white bezels and a notch of its sort of a mix between a latest MacBook Pro and the iMac. The whole computer is said to be lighter with a matching of white keyboard and a light aluminum body. In terms of port, they have not been confirmed yet, but if the rendering are right, we could still see two USB, a headphone jack, and a MagSafe port of charging. Listen, I am all for bold design choices, but if we have done anything from the M1 iMac launch, if the renderings are true, people are going to be pretty angry. What I am hoping for is this mix of options this time. Sure, include the color models that are lighter and let them have the white bezel screen so that it matches, but also offer that space gray option that includes the black bezels. For the rest of us, it's either that or commit or making everything in the Apple ecosystem wait until people just get used to it. And Game in Apple is also said to be bringing a more vibrant mini LED display to the MacBook Air lineup, which just makes sense given the attention to the screen upgrades on the iPhone, the iPad, and the iMac lineup. Now, whether it's the 120Hz promotion or not, we'll have to wait or and see. Either way, the new MacBook Air will be the largest redesign to the Air lineup since the 2020 10, 11 and 13-inch models were introduced. So obviously we talk a lot about what included in these new releases, but what will be missing in these upcoming new MacBook Airs? Well, for starters, they are set to embed the SD card slot, and Apple has even said before that these types of ports are for pro users, so I would not expect them to be bringing back a bunch of parts like they did on the previous Pro lineup that also include the lack of HDMI ports. Two changes that basically set it apart from the base MacBook Pro models. It's worth nothing that with USB you can still accomplish these things just needing an adapter of some kind, which you could easily pick up on Amazon. In terms of performance, the new MacBook Air is not set to adopt the M1, M1 Pro or M1 Max chips, but instead will feature a new M2 chip that Apple is working on right now. This will to be successor to the M1 chips and will focus on bringing faster speeds to the MacBook Air. I am hoping that the M2 allows for more external delays as M1 is limited to only one. Pricing is yet to be determined with this one, but it's safe to assume that the new MacBook include a similar number of parts, screen size, and a focus or performance improvements would like stay around the same price point that it currently is around 9.99, because this new MacBook will include the M2 chip, which is currently in development. Sources say it is not likely to launch at upcoming March 8 event. Instead, rumors point to an Apple event planned for September or October to announce the next wave of MacBook running the M2 chip. So that's everything we know as of yet for the new MacBook Air. After what felt like years of neglect, Apple seems to be bringing a lot more focus to the Mac line up and with it. We have constant rumors and leaks. You will take care of yourself. Bye bye.